We are 3 days away. 3 days away from the Eagles' first preseason game of the season. And when that comes, you're going to see why my boy Quez Watkins is the second best wide receiver on this team.
18th pick in the NFL draft.
Hey, make us lunch. We're hungry.
You're by the way, King Dingbat here, and I hope everybody's having a great day. Hope everybody's doing well. Maybe I should make that a song, but in all seriousness, I hope you guys are doing okay. I hope you're pumped up. I hope you're ready for White Rerun, because in 3 days, and I'm pumped, in 3 days, Eagles Steelers first preseason of the year. I will be streaming it live. Click this like, the subscribe button. You don't want to miss it. My streams always get a little crazy. I imagine it's going to be a really crazy year. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Now, before I start this video, I've got to say, if you have the Newsbreak app, if you want to get the Newsbreak app, then click the link in the description. Give your boy a follow. You're not going to be disappointed, because I'm over there now. I was over here, but now I'm over there. You know what I mean? So give me a check out. Now, before we get started on the Eagles, we do have a little bit of Eagles news. Obi Melifonwu, the safety the Eagles just signed, second round pick of the Raiders. Everybody was excited to see him come in. He got cut. He got waived because of injury, I'm assuming. He got hurt, injured, so they waived him. And back comes safety Blake Countess for, I believe, the fourth stint with the Philadelphia Eagles. We've all seen Blake Countess before. You know who he is. This is going to be the fourth time he's here. I see him as a camp body, and that's about it. But we'll see what happens. But he's back with the Eagles. It didn't work out for Obi, unfortunately. But what are you going to do? You know what I mean? Now, today the Eagles, they weren't really having a practice. I think they're having a closed-door walkthrough. They only have one practice left before the Pittsburgh Steelers Eagles preseason game. So one practice left. Then they got the football game. Man, I cannot wait for this game. Cannot wait for this game. You know what I mean? It's going to be exciting. And I'm telling you, this has been a very interesting camp so far. We're about 2 weeks in, and we're starting to see some patterns emerge. We're starting to see some of the guys who seem like they're stacking good days. Every day is on top of each other. And we could stack a day on top of a day. It gets pretty exciting. You start to say, hey, look, this guy's not just having a good practice. He's out there every day showing us something. And we should be excited about that. And there are few guys that I think are doing it. So I kind of want to go over my thoughts so far on what I'm seeing from guys I like, some guys I'm seeing things I don't like, some guys maybe in the middle. You know, I kind of just want to go over some of my thoughts and my feelings, because after all, they're my thoughts and my feelings, and I tell you how I feel, whether it's good or whether it's bad. That's it. It's my feelings. But to me, one of the guys I'm most excited about so far, and I think there's really been 3 big-time standouts so far, okay? I'm going to give you their names right up front. Quez Watkins, Josh Sweat, and Zeke Mcpherson. I think those guys have had fantastic camps so far. Not to say others haven't, but those guys go out every day and seem like they turn heads. And the thing with Quez Watkins, which is so great, is that, I mean, he missed the first few days. He had an illness. It was a non-COVID illness. He didn't practice. Then he was limited. But as soon as he got back out there, he's turning heads. Everybody's always like, Quez Watkins look good. Quez Watkins look good. Quez Watkins look good. Quez Watkins look good. That's what I said. I said it 3 months ago. He was going to be the standout on offense in training camp. Quez Watkins. That's my boy. I love that guy. I think, and this may be an unpopular opinion, I think right now he may be the second best wide receiver on this team, minus Devonte Smith. I'm not kidding. I think he's that good. I think he's going to be really good for the Eagles this year, and I'm excited about him. I was excited about him last year, and that's kind of the thing, you know. The way he finished the year off, I wanted to see more. I was like, we need to see this guy. So he has a good end of the year. I think he shows flashes. Doug didn't use him enough. Then you come into training camp. Now he's stacking days. So Quez Watkins to me has been lights out, and I'm very, very excited about it. Man, I love Quez Watkins. That's my boy. And then you have Josh Sweat. He's another guy. Finished the end of season strong last year. Comes into training camp, and he's been fantastic. All I hear is about how great Josh Sweat has been. I hear Derek Barnett has looked good. Derek Barnett has looked good, yet Josh Sweat's been above him. So I'm expecting, when I think of those two guys, I expect big things from them. I do, because I thought of a lot of them at the end of last year in real games. So to me, this is going according to plan. This is exactly what I expected from those guys, you know? And then you have Zeke Mcpherson, who comes in as a rookie. They say he's around the ball all the time. He's making plays. He's turning heads. And the fact that you have Steven Nelson here gives him some time to develop. We don't have to throw him out there. But I'm liking what I'm seeing from him in practice. We're going to see what he does preseason, then in the regular season. But so far, so good with him. He is definitely turning some heads as well. So those three guys, to me, have been really the standouts of standouts. I mean, Devonte Smith, early on, it was clear when he was practicing, he was the best receiver on the team. It wasn't close. And he was great, but he's missed time, you know. So I think those guys have had really standout performances so far, and look, there's other guys who are playing really good. I mean, this whole Jalen Reagor thing, right? It really amazes me, but it doesn't, because here's Jalen Reagor. He comes in, he fails his physical. Obviously, he goes through some hard time with losing his friend, okay, which I don't wish on anybody. I know how hard that is, especially for a young guy. So he loses his friend. He comes in. You know, he dropping balls and making mistakes early in practice. Nick Sirianni, my cannoli-eating coach, my cannoli brajul-eating friend, he lays into him. He double moonwalked his ass in front of everybody. What does Jalen Reagor do? Jalen Reagor comes back, one-handed catch. What does that one-handed catch do? A little bit of confidence, just a little bit of confidence. Goes back out, makes another play, a little more confidence, He's a little more focused too because coach got him. Now he goes out, makes another play, a little more confidence. Then he has another practice, and it's pretty good, more confidence. Now he's catching bombs, beating Steven Nelson. He's getting more confidence. He's getting better and better because the coach laid into his ass. I really believe that. Doug Peterson should have did that last year. Sometimes that's what you need. Sometimes you need it. You know what I mean? Everybody needs a good foot in the ass sometimes. I mean, it's just the way it is. And Jalen Reagor is getting better and better since that point. And it's really good to hear. And I think he's going to have a good year. I think Reagor, don't sleep on Jalen Reagor now. I'm telling you, don't sleep on him. Okay? Don't sleep on him at all. And this is one of my issues with Doug Peterson. You have Jalen Reagor. You have a young guy, first-round pick. He needs confidence, right? There's something about building up confidence. Like little steps equal bigger steps equal more confidence. It's like snowballs, right? It's snowballs. Not just in football or sports, but in life. Okay, in life. You know, I got to go on a diet. First day is hard. Second day is hard. Third day is hard. You get a week in, it's hard. Get 2 weeks in, it's hard. But you know what? You start to take off some weight and see yourself getting there, you get a little confidence. You get a little more willpower. It's a little easier. Everything snowballs, right? And so Reagor, his confidence starting to snowball. And if Doug would have dealt with him differently last year, I think you would have seen that. I mean, listen, Doug Peterson should have put him on special teams because he's dynamic on special teams at punt return. He returned one for a touchdown, right? If he would have been out there returning balls, getting touchdowns, he would have been gaining confidence, and then it would have manifested to all over the field and where he's playing. So I like what I'm seeing from Reagor, too. I think he's turning it on. Travis Fulgham, very solid. He's been very good in camp so far, too. So, on the offense, I like what I'm seeing from those guys. Let me mention Jalen Hurts. There's a lot of speculation, I hear a lot of disagreement, okay? Because I hear a lot of people say, some people say Hurts hasn't looked good. Some people say he's fantastic, can't do nothing wrong. You know what I mean? To me, for the most part, I think Jalen Hurts has been okay. He's been pretty good. He's had some really good days. He had a bad day, real bad day one day. A couple days were a little up and down. But yesterday, he was pretty good. I think that, to me, you don't know why, especially a quarterback. You don't know why a quarterback specifically is struggling. Are they working on something specific with him? Is it footwork? Is it motion? Is it certain throws? You don't know. You don't know. So I'm not too worried about Jalen Hurts. I think my gut with Jalen Hurts says that when the lights go on and it matters, he'll show up. So we're going to find out. Like I said, when people ask me, what do I think of Jalen Hurts? I like a lot of things he did at the end of last year. I think he has a lot of intangibles, a lot of things you can't teach, but there are things he's got to work on. He's played 4 games, only 4 games, not more than 4 games. It's not enough of a sample size to know. I think, and I'm hopeful about him. I think he's going to be good. I want to give him a chance, but until he's out there and on the field, we won't know. And that's just how I feel about it, and that's just the truth. That's what I think. But I think overall, I give Jalen Hurts a good grade for camp so far. I don't think he's been as bad as some of the haters have said, and I don't think he's been as great as some of the people who think he can't do no wrong have said. I think he's somewhere in the middle. I think he's been pretty good. He's had some good days, some bad days, okay? If you want to talk about a guy that I'm worried about, if you want to talk about a guy I'm worried about right now, I'll tell you. I'm a little worried about Miles Sanders. Miles Sanders, to me, is concerning me because I think he's a top 5 back in this league. But he's got to be better with his hands. He every day. I mean, we talk about stacking good days. He's stacking some bad days. Fumbling, dropping balls, fumbling, dropping balls, fumbling, dropping balls, fumbling, dropping balls. Can't have that. He's got to fix that, and he's got to fix it quick because it worries me. Now, like I said, it's practice and camp. We can't overly look at it. You know, we can't overly judge it. We can't do that. However, I don't like the pattern. So I hope in preseason he comes out, he has a few catches out of backfield, no fumbles, anything, a couple good runs, and here we go. We're fine. You know what I mean? Some guys don't practice well. That's just the truth. Patrick Robinson, remember him? Horrible practice. Camp, everybody wanted to cut him, get rid of him. 2017, he was one of our most important cornerbacks that we had when we won a Super Bowl. So, you know, some guys just do not practice well. I hope Miles fixes those issues, you know. I talked about Josh Sweat. I really like what I've seen from him. Like I said, Derek Barnett has had a pretty good camp as well so far. Kevon Wallace, they're saying, you know, you don't hear a lot about him, but it's not because of bad things. He's been pretty solid. They're moving him and doing some different things with him, and I really hope that he could be something that's going to be very, very important for us, you know. So it's going to be interesting. I mean, those are, at least off the top of my head, is there anybody I'm missing? Is there any player? Oh, let me tell you, one guy, I'm not really super concerned about this guy either. However, he's had some bad practices. Steven Nelson has gotten beat by Quez Watkins, by Devonte Smith, by Jalen Reagor. Look, that's going to happen. I get it. But, you know, it has happened a couple times. Should we be overly worried? No, we got to let it play out. Like I said, it's just practice. But I would like to see that not happen during a preseason game when he's out on the field. Put it that way. You know, we got to remember, even the Quez Watkinses, even the Sweat, they may be having a great camp and stacking good days, but it is only practice. Let's see what they do in the game. That's fair to say that for everybody. No question about it. However, when I think of Sweat and Watkins, I think about how they looked at the end of the year, and then I think about what they're doing now. And I think that they're going to show everybody. Can't wait to Thursday. Can't wait to see it. It's going to be fun. If you haven't, like, subscribe. With that said, I am going to get going. So take care. Talk to you later, of course. Don't be a dingbat. I hate technology, you know? I mean, I love it, but I hate it, but it makes us stupid. You know, it's making us stupider. No question about it. But I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do for my Eagle streams, how I'm going to do it, because I don't have the same setup. I need to add scoreboards and do all sorts of different things. But I can't sit down during a stream. I can't sit down like this. Oh, 3rd and 10. Hurts back to pass. He's looking. He's going deep. He's got Devonte Smith for a touchdown. I can't do it. I need to be able to pace and move. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do. Mark Holmes thinks I should get these cameras called Mevo. And it's like 3 cameras and like I guess you could buy like a 3-pack, but look, what am I gonna do with 3 cameras? What am I gonna do? Am I gonna have like the main camera and then like the ass camera? So every time some troll comes in, I say kiss my ass and I show my ass. Like have a camera right on my ass. Like what do I do? What do I do with 3 cameras? I can't even use one. I just like something I can put on, push a button, and it works.